people. This is part 2 of Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. It's a very cozy game for those of you that didn't catch the first half. It is I don't know, it's quite a emotional game, but it's very cozy. Hi Seru, hi Dai, hi Mate, welcome. Anyone else who might be lurking, being all sneaky. Hope you got snacks. A very cozy. Can prepare yourself for this potential emotional roller coaster. I'm not sure. It's very cozy, can confirm. Yeah, thank you, Pillow. Okay. I think we are all good to go. I think. I hope. Right. So, yeah, we're on chapter 3. We have 6 cards and we're 5.5 hours in. I'm not sure how long this game is meant to be, but I think we're roughly around the halfway point. So, if all goes to plan, we should be able to finish this game tonight. Looks like behemoths are in. Oh yeah, so for context, by the way, where were we up to last stream? I should probably say, being a story and all. We had met Greeth. I think Greeth is how we're pronouncing it. Who had merged with a behemoth, which is what Abramar is. And she came over and she was looking for some advice on how to unfuse with the behemoth. Hi Thorfinn, thanks for the luck. Welcome. Yeah, they're all the rage amongst rebel witches with poor judgment. I think I'd actually read this sentence before I closed the game. I think we've gone back a minute or two. Okay, I'm all ears. Let's see how Abramar can help. The behemoth know each other's names. If you knew the name of the behemoth possessing Greeth, any ritual you might perform to free her would be more likely to succeed. That's perfect. Tell me the name. I know we're partners in crime, but I'm not about to give up one of my siblings. Not for free, at least. God damn it, Abramar. Am I not paying you enough already? The deck stuff. Sorry, not the desk stuff. Abramar is not a desk salesman. This is another matter. Okay, what do you want? Don't fret, I just want a bit of that delicious power you're harvesting. 5 units of fire to betray a fellow behemoth, plus 2 of air to release their name to you witches. Goddamn. Selling out their own kind. You don't need to answer right now. Save up, decide if you're interested or not. And when the time comes to try and free Greeth, you just let that energy flow to me and I'll whisper the behemoth's name to your ear. I see. Just a bit of magic for your dear mentor. It's not the amount, but the thought of what you're planning to do with it. Still afraid of me after all this time? Just cautious. I'm sure you're a forbidden entity for a reason. Yeah, I don't think we've learned how or why Abramar got exiled for how long. Or not exiled, but, locked away, I think. Sealed away. Suit yourself. But I'll say it again. I am on your side. Trust needs time. I understand. Well, you let me know if you want to you want to take me up on my offer when the time comes. Yeah, so we need to keep 5 fire crystals and 2 air on me. I've got to remember that. I'm on your side. Trust me, bro. Yeah, Source, just trust me, bro. I would never betray you. I would never use the magic for evil. Have fun. Oh, see you, Pillow. Enjoy. And good luck. So let me check out my deck so far so I remember where I'm at. And also I can show you guys my card deck. Oh, Socks, thank you very much for the 2 months.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back. It's very much appreciated. So this is where my deck of cards is at the moment. We've got the Whistled Path, which is leadership, purpose, justice, predestination, and luck. There's some lore here, but I'm not reading all of this again. We have Samanera, which is mercy, wellness, communication, peace, and power. We have Old Man's Diary, which is guardian, ego, happiness, indifference, and stagnation. This is the card that I put the most amount of effort into because all of these flowers were individually placed. It took a lot of time. Michelada, which is a type of drink. I learned. I didn't know what this was before I made this card, so I'm learning. Which is judgment, test, rejection, bad omen, change, and rebirth. And then Day of Defeat, which is support, success, judgment, test, alliance, rivalry, and tragedy. And then Raging Soulmates, which is deception, the unknown, introspection, rejection, bad omen, yearning, and passion. There's a lot of meanings to this one. Wow, Mercy is in the game? Yeah, she is. I mean, she does have a witch skin in Overwatch for a reason, so that's all I'm saying. Right. Time to do our first tarot reading of the stream. Let's see. Witch Fortuna, my friend Jasmine is always talking about you. And she just told me you're allowed to receive visitors now. Congratulations. Sorry for contacting you so abruptly, but I think your divinatory arts could help me regarding a thing with a personal project. And I'm in a bit of a desperate situation. Louise. Okay, let's invite Louise. Oh, hello. Oh, she's a spider. Okay, this is cute. Welcome. Hi, what's your name? Fortuna. Your name is Fortuna. I'm sorry. Oh, she's socially awkward. Okay. Relatable. I'm sorry. Nice to meet you. Your name is Louise, right? No need to be so nervous. Any friend of Jasmine is welcome here. I'm sorry. It's just that I've heard so many things about you that now I feel like I'm meeting a celebrity or something. Oh, what have you heard? All good things, don't worry. Mostly from Jasmine. She loves you and missed you so much. You know that? I missed her a lot too. Why don't you take a deep breath and tell me a bit about yourself? Okay. My name is Louise and I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. The classic, like, forgetting everything about yourself when you try and, like, describe your interests to anyone new. It's okay. Have I ask you some questions? Would that be alright? Okay, that's good. Thank you. Let's see. What should we ask? Either what's your speciality? How do you know Jasmine? Or what do you like to do in your spare time? I think 1, what's your speciality? Okay. I was going to go for how do you know Jasmine, but I think we get multiple options, so I think we're fine. What's your speciality? Oh, right. I'm a pith weaver. Okay. I don't know what that is. What does that mean? I can harvest mortals' entelechy? Entelechy? It's a magic substance that defines one's behavior and desires. A single mortal barely produces enough thread, but if you find a community with a rich collective subconscious, you can weave whole cloths and capes. Wow, that's hard to picture, but it sounds fun. And these clothes you craft have magical properties, I imagine. That's right. It depends on the kind of community you pull the thread from. As a quick example, the yarn extracted from a band of artists could make a lovely scarf that simulates the weaver's creativity. What would a thread made from for gamers be? Like, thread of no showering? Thread of... This has implications, I think. How so? Elaborate. I love it already. I'll weave something sometime for you. What kind of entelechy would you fancy most? From mums and their children, from soldiers and warriors, or from astronauts? I think from astronauts. I think that's cool. I don't know if there's a big enough community of astronauts for it to work, but from astronauts. Wow, no one's ever asked me to harvest from them. Now I'm excited to see what comes of this. If I get the chance, I'll bring you a nice cloth as a thank you present for having me. Do you want to know anything else? You make it sound like this is an interrogation. No, sorry, I'm having a good time. But it's easier for me if you ask me things. Sure. Let's see. I'm going to ask, how do you know Jasmine next, I think. It implies there's a soul existing in the collective, which is stronger than the individual one. Maybe not a soul, but yeah, I think you're right. That's what it is implying. I think that makes sense, right? I think what gets interesting, and I'll try not to derail the conversation here too much, but is when that like collective conscious is like tied to a physical location. And how, I don't know, maybe if that physical location like ceases to be, how that affects the collective conscious that was attached to it, or I don't know. I saw I think it was a documentary on walled city that I can't remember the name of, but it was really like built up really heavily. And it was talking about the like unique, how everything was so close together that it had such a unique culture to it and was very like insular, and how that like, you know, collective conscious that existed there either ceased to be, or whether it was carried on in the individuals that lived there once they left, when it was, you know, closed. Anyways, back to witchcraft. How do you know Jasmine? She hired me to weave a special net together due for her greenhouse. It's one of the projects I'm most proud of. I harvest the entelechy from desert nomads to make it. The dew filter through this net makes an astounding base substance for all kinds of flower-based potions. Jasmine's brews became quite popular after my contribution. It's been centuries since I've had something from Jasmine. I can't wait to try this improved version. Together we also developed some magical tea bags that multiply the fragrance of dried mixtures. Oh, herbal tea. That is cool. Yeah, fortunately, right, that is kind of cool. I'd like magical tea. Now I see how you two became close. Both you and Jasmine are super crafty. It's got to be so much fun to find someone to share your passion with. It is indeed. I always have a great time with Jasmine. More questions? Let's see. Why did you come to see me? Better get to business. I'm here precisely because of my Pithweaver skills. I've got to be careful how I say this, otherwise I'm going to be saying Pissweaver. As I explained, the intellectually for mortals varies depending on the community they're in and the lives they lead. The universe provides enough different context to find whichever kind of energy fits your purposes. But of course, there is the shortcut of manipulating mortals to produce the substance you need. For example, you could add lust syrup to the water supply of a community. Oh my god. To harvest massive amounts of sexual energy from their orgies. Oh, okay. Questionable methods for Louise, even. Yeah, quite an example. Not that I've tried this more than once. I usually prefer all natural kale spread intellectually. The thing is, Adana saw a lot of potential in one of my projects. It started back when Earthlings began their conquest of space. The colonies on Mars were proliferating at a supernatural speed. Conflict spread through every bordering nation, on Earth and on any planet mankind set foot on. I felt an imperative need to witness that massive event. It all oozed an otherworldly energy. So I spent decades spinning thread from it. And as it happens, that substance can create an extremely effective weapon for capturing behemoths. Really? How so? Earth's entelechy was highly contaminated. It was as if the whole planet's fate had somehow been sealed. And behemoths happen to be extremely susceptible to reality-altering arts. I use that substance to weave gladiator-like webs that can suck any entangled behemoth dry of their magic. I'm guessing that's maybe what happened to Abrama. You can also craft decent pieces of armor against behemoth spells. Why is Adana so interested in developing such armaments? The cosmic echoes warned her that behemoths will threaten the Coven, so she wants to prepare accordingly. The problem is that even with such a tremendous phenomenon, I only managed to pull enough thread to craft one set of web of armor. And Adana is set on developing a massive weapon to erase behemoths from this plane of existence entirely. I don't believe I have what it takes to see this through. What do you need to make this happen exactly? I kind of don't want to kill or banish Abram, I'm not going to lie. I'm still a little bit cautious of him, but I don't know. I don't want to banish him to the Shadow Realm just yet. Adana discovered that if you promote war and stir conflict in this new society, the reality-altering arts that engulf the planet try to fight back, as if everyone was programmed to preserve the status quo. In this process, humanity's intellectually was once again shows the characteristics it had when the massive change happened, and I can harvest it. So, what are you? Adana tasked me with provoking World War III. Oh my god. That's terrible. We can't allow that. Exactly. But I don't want to anger Adana. There's already been talk of expelling me from the Coven should I fail to deliver. Isn't there a way out of this? This is totally unfair. Adana is pushing it too far. Let's take a look at what the cards have to say. Okay, reading time. Here we go. I need you to tell me exactly what you want me to ask the deck. First, the most important thing, what should I do with Earth? That's if I should do anything at all with it. Okay. Then, this is a bit embarrassing, but I happen to be in love with a mortal. That's totally cool. The thing is, he doesn't know I'm a witch. I present myself to him in the form of a regular woman. He's a smuggler in one of Earth's remaining colonies. He doesn't have an easy life. It breaks my heart and I wish I could save him. But I'm afraid to show him my true nature. I'm sure he's noticed there's something special about me, but still. So, that's another question. What should I do about my mortal lover? My advice is not to get attached to mortals. They wither too fast. But sure, let's check what the cards have to say about him. Yes, please. I'd also like to know how to handle Idana. Handle her? Oh, we get 3! We get 3 readings. I'm sure she's going to be really upset when she finds out I want to quit. I don't want to be expelled or exiled. Is there any way to escape her wrath? I wish I knew. That's going to be a hard one, but this is a new deck. Maybe it will find a solution. I'm shuffling the cards now. Keep your questions in your thoughts. Okay, first card. What do we get? Old Man's Diary. Okay. So this typically, from my experience of using this card, pretty much means like staying the same. So I think this should go to planet Earth. Basically like non-interference, right? This makes the most sense. Or it could also go to love interest. And we could tell her not to reveal her being a witch to her lover. But I don't know. I'm gonna go with love. Planet Earth. I think that's the safest option. Okay, so we have one of 3 options. Generate small conflicts instead of a total war. You need to find other ways to disrupt reality. War isn't the only way to mess with the established order. Or, Earth won't give you what you need, no matter what you do. I'm gonna try find other ways to disrupt reality, I think. This is tense. Yeah, I think we can like actually mess up and get characters killed in this as well. There is good endings and bad endings, and I really hope that I'm not going down the route to the bad ending. So I'm going to go with this one because it kind of like plays into my prediction earlier on in the game, that of like systemic like ecological change. So I think this kind of works in that context. Okay, you need to find other ways to disrupt reality. War isn't the only way to mess with the established order. Oh, I've never looked at it that way. But that's easier said than done. Do you want me to draw an extra card to look for ideas? Wow, can your deck do that? Of course, we can explore any concept we want. Oh my god, there's so many cards. Okay, card reading isn't just for divination. In fact, I feel the cards work at their best when you use them for reflection. Cool. Oh, and we've got to remember we've got to keep 5 fire and 2 air. Oh, sorry, this is air. We've got 6 and 6 at the moment. So. Mercy, wellness, communication, peace, and power. I think this has to go to love interest for communication. Because I think she should tell him about her being a witch. Okay. Perfect. You understand what I wanted to say. So we've got tons of options. Oh my god, look at this. Oh wait, never mind. We've only got one option. Reveal your true nature to him. He will understand and love you even more. Sure. Let's hope this doesn't get her killed or something. Okay. What? Really? Say the cards, and I've never seen them by the Cosmos. This is incredible news. How should I go about it? Tell him over a romantic dinner? Should I surprise him with a colourful spell? In bed? Whatever lets you enjoy the moment the most. Thank you. Okay. So, Raging Soulmates. This is deception, the unknown, introspection, rejection, bad omen, yearning, and passion. This would have also worked for the lover one as well. I think we'll put this with disruptive ideas. Maybe. I don't kind of want to give it to Adana because I don't want to push her to date Adana because I don't know, I kind of don't like Adana. So disruptive ideas maybe. Okay, so add an inhabitable moon to the earth, ripe with resources, and give mortals an easy way to reach it. Grant special magical abilities to some mortals and turn them into saints, able to cast miracles on their people. Or direct a menace from outer space to the earth and help them to fend it off. Or the fourth option, form a pact with benign deities so they move the earth and bless mortals' lives. What do we think, chat? Inhabitable moon? Make people saints? Pit the earth up against a evil force from outer space? Or form a pact with benign deities so that they bless mortals' lives? I feel like the inhabitable moon thing could backfire. No idea? Yeah, I kind of a bit stuck here on... All of these have ways they could go wrong. I think I'm going to go with the direct a menace from outer space to the earth and help them fend it off, maybe? But that's still creating war, but I guess it's... Oh, I don't know. We'll go with the moon, and just hope that it doesn't crash into the earth. Add an inhabitable moon to the earth. That is wild. Earth's fate is going to have a hard time trying to fix that. The reality-altering entelechy is going to overflow from the planet. I love it. If you're going to solve things as a witch, you should own it, Louise. This universe is big, but thought can be even bigger. My mentor always said that there are endless solutions to a problem. And it is us witches, more than anyone, who should entertain as many as possible. That is a valuable lesson indeed. I'll treasure it. Thank you, mentor. Oh, thank your mentor from me. And thank you and your wonderful deck for the solution. Our pleasure. Okay, we are stacked with earth energy. We have 15 of it. Okay, so this now has to be for Adana, which is leadership, purpose, justice, predestination, and luck. We don't have much of a choice with this one. Okay, so either stand up to Adana, rebellion will bring you real happiness no matter the cost. Or, don't worry, something will happen very soon that will stop Adana from being your problem. That's kind of ominous. I'm not sure. This is really a question of whether I want her to stand up to Adana, or whether I'm basically telling her Adana's days are numbered, don't worry about it. Second one, no balls? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe... I mean, I guess I need to remember that, like, because of my pact with Abramar, that the Coven is doomed anyway, right? And the most likely way to make that happen, without getting everyone killed, is to just get Adana killed. So maybe I just kind of throw Adana under the bus? Well, this one doesn't imply death. It kind of does imply death, but it doesn't specifically say death. Okay, let's go with this one. Fuck it. We ball. Don't worry, something will happen very soon that will stop Adana from being your problem. What? Really? The cards have spoken. I can't tell what's in store, but you don't need to do anything else. I'm actually excited about this. I hope it means good news for me too. Oh my, I hope that's true. Adana has become a nuisance for many of us. This could be great news for everyone. I hope. Let's pray to the stars. What am I supposed to do about Earth now, then? Whatever you want. Should you want to exploit it, the deck offered you a way, but no one will force you to. Okay, nice. Phew, that was an intense session. I've had my fortune read before, but it's never felt like this. You sure are something else, Fortuna. I'm just happy to help. I'll let you know how everything else plays out. That's if you're okay with me visiting again, of course. You're always welcome. Any friend of Jasmine's is a friend of mine. Well, I'm a bit drained after so much divination. See you soon. Okay, oh, we have a new visitor now. I'm going to go craft a new card first, though, I think. It's time. New card, okay. So I need to keep 5 fire and 2 air. What do we want to do? Do you ever use the bed? I've clicked on it, and I've skipped through something. But I guess that didn't save because of the autosave thing. So in this save, no, I haven't used the bed at all. Do I need to? Okay. I want to go with this one because this is related to Greeth. And I kind of want to help Greeth out. And maybe this will give like a special dialogue option. So I'm going to go with this one. I think. Yeah. And also we have a lot of earth energy, so we should kind of use that up. Okay. I want this card to be specifically like a Greeth card. I want to help out Greeth with it. So it has to be relating to her problem of the behemoth being merged. And from what I remember of that of last stream, even if she manages to remove the behemoth from being merged with her, it will like permanently alter her. So, this doesn't really describe the meaning, this card. It just kind of describes what is on it. You should read the stories, plus it gives insight on the story in the books. Oh, I see. So it's lore. Optional lore. I might go back and read the lore once I've got through the main story, depending on how long that takes. But I want to do this first, I think. Just progress the main story. Because I'm aware that whatever the average playtime of this is, it's going to be a bit longer for me because I'm reading it out loud. Tea poured from a golden kettle will inspire witches to write new spells. That's like a new options kind of one. Oh wait, hang on. Isn't there an option here that's like the trident, right? Oh wait, these are characters and then the trident is an option, I think. So... Oh wait, hang on. Wait. 500 IQ. 500 IQ. Okay, I might be reading into this too much, but last stream, in a conversation I had with Greeth, the cards read that, quote unquote, word for word, that the behemoth would leave a seed in her brain, like a literal like seed. And Greeth asked, "Oh, do you mean like a literal or metaphorical seed?" And I think the cards meant literal. So maybe this would relate to that somehow, because this is the behemoth that keeps 3 of every known seed in the universe, which is can ask for any of these seeds under oath to restock them after they collect the fruit. Should they fail to deliver, the eyes of that witch will turn into said seeds, and the oracle will come to harvest them. So maybe this oracle will come and take the seed out, the behemoth seed from Greeth, maybe, if we trick it. Yeah, okay, we're going to go with this. Seed. And again, it's earth and water, which is good. Oh, it has used some air, though. I think it was 5 fire and 2 air, or was it the other way around? Okay, now where was the... Is this the one? Only makes traitors? No. There's one here that doesn't harm mortal or like physical beings. It's only spirits, I think. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. An arcane bow designed to hunt spirits. It cannot hurt physical entities, so sometimes witches use it for mock battles and recreating William Townsend from a shot. Okay. Oh wait, is this... No, this isn't new. Okay. Yeah, let's go with this. So, where do we want the posing to be? This guy's quite big, so... Oh, I can make him quite small. The thing is, the colour on the behemoth here, I think this isn't a behemoth, the spirit, kind of blends in with the skulls, so I need to probably keep it away from the skulls a bit. Unless I go for like here. No, that doesn't look good. I think it's got to be up here. Like so. Maybe like this. This is kind of a rough like background card to work with. I'm not gonna lie. Unless I kind of like cut off half the image, so we're just seeing half of it. Maybe I do this. Hang on. It's kind of like they're like holding on to the frame of the card. No, okay, that doesn't work. That's stupid. Oh god, this is a difficult one. How am I going to make this bow work as well? Doesn't really look that good like this. Maybe I go for something like this instead. Maybe. Okay, chat. I'm open to ideas. Please backseat. I'm not sure how I'm going to make this work. I think this top corner is probably the safest way of doing it. I think. I'm going to make these skulls overgrown, I think. Do we have an artist in chat? We did. I'm not sure if we still do. Cough, cough, nudge, nudge. Oh my god, you did legit type. Hang on. Sorry. I'm not doing my job properly. I would look for symmetry. Look for symmetry in the background. You think? Maybe this. Maybe I just make this work, right? Just move this out of the way for now. I can duplicate this. Wait, hang on. I can do this. Now it's symmetrical. Okay, actually, I have an idea. You've given me an idea on how to do this. Firstly, is this probably lined up? Because that's going to really bug me if it's not symmetrical. I think that's as good as I'm going to get anyway. The background is off center. Is this still off center, or do you think it's fine? Hang on, let me find like a ruler or something. I'm going to put it up to my screen. Hang on. Let's see. Okay, hang on. Right. Okay, it's actually off center by a little bit. It should be like a single pixel more to the right. Let me try now. Okay, you know what? It's still off center. Can I use the like arrow keys? Let's try this. Yeah, this is better. Okay, good. We're sticking with this. It's not that deep. No, it is. It really is. It has to be perfect. Okay, now I've got to do this. I'm going to use some green here to give a bit more of a contrasty background. Like that, I think. Or maybe higher up, like that. Maybe even a tree in the middle here could work. Oh wait, hang on, this is a tiny tree. Yeah, I do think that works. These little leaf tufts, I can kind of do with them what I did with the other card where I decorated it with a bunch of flowers. I can't remember the name of it now. But I'm just going to add these kind of everywhere. It's a shame I only get one type of them, really. Okay. This is doable. We can work with this. Thank you for the idea, by the way, Kitsune. Something like that, maybe. And what about these twigs? Maybe I could have these like coming out of the bottoms. They're like roots. Maybe. They do match the color of the skull, so I could do some like something creative here, but I can't think of anything that would look good, really. I could have some coming in from the edge of the card like this. Oh wait, here's an idea. I can use these as like the candle holders rather than the teeth. If I line them up like this. Like that. See? Big brain. And then if I do the same over here. In fact, I can make this even bigger if I want. Like this. I'm not sure whether I want to though. I mean, I can have this maybe in this hand. And then I can have this behind. I think that works. I'm not too big of a fan of these ones, like the big sunflower, like forward-facing ones here. Okay, I can kind of use these trees sideways as well. Without them being obviously trees. If I'm sneaky about it. As for the bow, how should we use the bow? Like this, maybe? I think that kind of works. Have to realign this a bit so it's a bit more symmetrical. And then the arrow. Move this down here. If I get that perfectly straight. Oh, the bow isn't perfectly straight. Hang on. There we go. I'm putting a lot of effort into this, like in the details, that I probably wouldn't actually be able to notice that much when it's done. I just can't get that lined up perfectly. That's annoying. It's always 1 pixel tilted. I think that's as close as we're going to get. Okay. That'll do. Can I delete this arrow? I can't. Shit. That's okay. I can just hide it behind this one. And no one will ever know. Right, chat? You wouldn't snitch. You wouldn't tell people. Okay. There's something else up here. Yeah, this little tail. Did I do that, maybe? Or maybe... Oh, hang on, wait. I'll have it coming from the horns, like this. I think that looks good. Okay. We're making progress. I can use these around the bottom for like particle effects. Maybe? Okay, then I think some more of these just like on this grassy area here. Okay, what do we think about that, chat? Is that fine? Do I want to do some more? Or do you think it's like good enough as is? I'm not like entirely happy with it, to be honest, but maybe if I clean this up a bit. Maybe I focus more on the symmetry. Looks fine. Yeah, I think it's good enough. Unless I try and make it like 100% symmetrical, which I could in theory do. Hang on, wait, let me try this. Better idea. I'm not going to start it from scratch, but what I am going to do is make it perfectly symmetrical. So let's start with you. Copy, flip, and then line you perfectly over the top. Then I can bring the horns forward, like so. And then maybe I'll do one of these in each. Maybe or not? No. Okay. Right, let's just do this. Really go symmetrical all the way. This, what I'll do is I'll rotate it, but then I'll send it back one. And this one I'll hide the green like that. So it's not as noticeable that it's actually like asymmetrical. And then this, I'll do this. And then I can duplicate and flip these. Delete this one. Line these up. Do the same over here. And then I think that's probably symmetrical enough. About that, maybe if I just don't overdo it and I leave it like that, do you think that makes more sense? Probably as good as I'm going to get it, right? Okay, I think we're going to go with that. I can't see any way of making it better without just overcrowding the image. Okay, let's see what I get. What's the meaning? Mine's Kalmia. Arcana are blessed by the power of the gem skull belt. The oracle only offers the strongest seeds of a strain. A magical harvest is meant to be shared. Harvest build communities. A dark matter arrow can't be touched, but will be heard. Determination, rightfulness, guide, discovery, support, success, and justice. Not kind of the meaning I was going for, but maybe it will have a special interaction if I use this card on Greeth. Okay, so that's our 7th card. We could, in theory, make a second, but I want to do a reading first. Okay. Let's see. Have we had this one before? I think we've had maybe both of these before, right? Yeah, this one's Jasmine, and this one is Dahlia. Okay. Let's go with Jasmine first. Let's see how she's doing after our advice. Hello, Fortuna. How are you doing? Okay, she seems fine. I think we didn't kill her garden. Fine, I guess. Happy to see you. I feel so good to be able to meet again like this. I only wish I could get to see your garden again. It must be beautiful after all this time. I'm pretty proud of it. In due time, I'll be happy to show you everything. Oh, okay, it seems like our advice worked then. Until then, I bought you this. Aw, that's cute. It's a blue iris. This is beautiful. Thank you. This flower is a bringer of hope. A charm for faith, wisdom, and understanding. I thought it'd improve the energy of the room and help you with your fortune telling. Oh look, there's the flower. It's gone in our room now. That's cute. I love it. Thank you so much. So, Louise came to visit you? That's right. I'm so sorry. I should have consulted with you before telling anyone. I just wanted to share the joy of having my friend back. I didn't expect her to come and see you off the blue. It's alright. She seems like a nice girl. She's a very gentle soul. Yeah, it's next to Jasmine, as well as on the screen on the right. Yeah, I see. Do I get more unlockables? Wait, if I, like, loop my save, is there a new game plus, and can I, like, keep decking out my room with gifts? Because I would love that. Oh my god. I hope you're able to help her. She's in a pretty delicate situation, to be honest. Oh, is she in trouble? What's going on with Louise? I shouldn't disclose any consolation or consultation. Oh, I'm sorry. You should ask her yourself. If she's alright with sharing, I'll be happy to tell you more about it. You're right. I'll pay her a visit and see what is going on. She seems a bit stressed lately. She could use the help, yes. There is no New Game Plus? No. Okay, that's a shame. It was reminding me of how, like, in Valhalla, you can, like, deck out your apartment with the unlockables, and then they stay in New Game Plus. But I guess it's not the same. In fact, I'm going to head to her place now. Do you need anything? It's alright. Go. Bye-bye. Oh, okay. No reading, I guess. Okay. Hey, Fortuna. How did it go with Grieth? I came up with some of my own ideas on how to help her, but I could use your input. Let me know when I can visit. Okay. Dahlia. Let's see. Wait, is she sailing in on a sword? Is that a giant floating sword? Is that what that is? Goddamn. Oh yeah, it's in her hair. Okay. Hey, Forts. Hey, Dahlia. I know it's been 2 centuries, but I still don't like any abbreviations of my name. Oh shoot, I thought Forts would work. We've been through this too many times. I don't like 40, and I especially don't like tuna. But tuna is so cute. Not funny. Okay. So, you found a way to help Grieth? Right. I've been researching some exorcism methods, and I found some censored texts. They don't mention behemoths explicitly, but they might be the perfect solution for this case. There is a way to quite literally sever extra-dimensional beings from a witch. Oh, how? With an enchanted blade. I'm going to forge a demon bone dagger to cut that bastard down. That sounds dangerous. I know my way around knives, trust me. You're right. And you mentioned you need my help with this? That's correct. For the ritual to be most effective, I need to imbue the dagger with an essence kindred to Grieth. And I was wondering, since you put her through your wonderful deck, maybe you could point me to the proper energy? But wouldn't you know best? You've known Grieth way longer than I have. I know, but I can't wrap my head around her. She's so self-absorbed, always focusing on her projects. I realized I can't really tell. You don't need to disclose any sensitive information to me, but I've experienced firsthand how incisive your divination can be. You did read that card for her, right? Yep. Perfect. Your guess should be better than mine then. What energy should I imbue the dagger with? Oh shit. What do we think for anyone who has seen Grieth? Because I know some of you weren't here last stream when it happened. I think either philosophy or determination is what I'm leaning towards. Unless there are any objections. Who's Grief? Okay, Grief, like with a Grethe, is one of the witches that we met last stream. And she has accidentally merged herself with a behemoth, which is like Abramar, the big space shrimp that like hovers outside our apartment sometimes. Okay, I think I'm going to go with determination. Oh, that is a powerful essence. And Garith's a driven one, isn't she? All right. Our Smith, the most impressive dagger. Just you wait, Garith. Oh, and the spider is back. Wow, goodbye, Dahlia. Oh. I didn't click anything. It's prompting me to make a card, I guess. Maybe I don't want to, though. Hang on. Let's see what options I have. I'm going to do one with the Sunset Docks, I think. This is like a departure kind of card, like saying goodbye. It says, the humble wooden dock, cursed by a heartbroken witch. The legend says that anyone who parts ways with someone and sails away from this dock will never meet the one they left behind again. So, did I click it? Okay. Well, you know what? Fuck it. We're doing a card now anyway. Okay, so this is going to be a departure-themed card. Maybe this one would work. A wine poured from a gold vase will make mortals find love. And then new spells for witches. Though I guess we're mostly dealing with witches, right? So maybe that wouldn't be too useful. Maybe the avian dancer? Or maybe fallen hero. This is using earth and fire, but we'd still have 5 fire if we used it. Oh, this would use all our air. Okay, in which case then... Oh wait, hang on, no. This would use most our water. Let's go with this one then. Because that way we still have our 5 fire and 2 air. Okay. They bring fire and change. Maybe that would work then. Like change, departure. Or the wings would also work, I think. But it would use up our last fire. We could probably get it back, though, with a reading. Or this one I think would also work. The Minister of Secrets. Whoever walks his path blessed by the Jade Road Keeper will be free from thieves and predators. Maybe that's like a good blessing, kind of like you're leaving and you're not going to be like bothered on the way out kind of thing. Okay, I think we're going to go with the secrets one. This one. Oh wait, I don't have enough energy. No. I am 1 water energy short. In which case then I'm going to go with the wings. Right. So where do we want this? Let's just move these ones out of the way for now. So I can focus on where I want the dancer. Maybe like this. Or I could try and... I think having it on this side of the screen is better because then it's like the colors seem to like stand out more if it's up against the red sky as opposed to this kind of orangey sky. Although I have another idea. I guess if I give them wings, then it's not really a question of where they don't have to stand, right? That's the thing. So I could in theory do this. Or even this, to be honest. Maybe not. Hang on. Oh, I can make the wings big. Oh yeah, yes please. Big wings. Inconveniently sized wings. All the way. Yeah, I can't delete this one. That's annoying. Okay, in which case then you are going to be hidden under this wing. Can't delete this one, so you're also going underneath this wing. Maybe I move like over here. Like this. What do you think about this? Do you want it more central to the frame, or do we think this is fine? Maybe I make the wings a little bit smaller. Like that, maybe? Okay, we have individual placeable feathers. You know I'm about to go overboard with these feathers. It's going to happen. Right. How do we want to do this? Let's send this to the back, first of all. Just so I can work with the wings a bit easier. Do I want to try and do like a rows of feathers like this? Or do I just want to have individual floating feathers everywhere? Let's try a rough, if I just duplicate these quickly, just so I can see how it looks. Doesn't have to be perfect, just so I get the idea. I don't know. Maybe if I like mix them around a bit. And I just had it multicolored like this. No, I don't think I'm going to go with this. I think I'm just going to have them spread out. Okay. Let's do the feathers last, then. Unless I have them like floating in the sea, maybe. Like that. That would also work. Oh yeah, there's going to be so many birds on this card. I wonder if I should frame it like this. No. Okay, I'm not going to frame it. The framing looks dumb. Although, what if I frame it with feathers? Like this. No. Okay. No framing. Framing is not going to work. I kind of want to put some lower down, but the purple of the ocean just makes it difficult to like have the birds be visible, you know? Okay, and then we'll just dot a bunch of feathers around like this, I think. Then I'll put some in front as well. Oh, hey Sato. What's the What do you think of this card? Okay, do we think this is too like crowded with feathers, or do we think this is fine? I could also give the boats wings if I wanted to. I don't know if that would work though. No, I don't think it does. I'm also going to put wings on the heels as well. I think that's cool. Like that. I think that kind of works. You can kind of tell what's going on, I think. Maybe I should make this smaller though. Okay. I think that is probably enough birds. Probably. Maybe 1 or 2 more feathers though. Okay, I think that's good enough. Is there a feather here? Oh, it's the bed. Let's see what this gets. Oh my god, okay. Alright. This is the one night stand card. A tide of salt and melancholy. The unique beauty of the avian expresses untapped emotions. These sprites' exotic emotions are fuel for the lascivious or lascivious? No, yeah, lascivious. The Aether Wings elevates the arcana for everyone to see. This is communication, peace, justice, yearning, passion, and temptation. Okay, that's our 8th card, I think. Yeah, our 8th card. Nice. Okay. Oh, we got 2. We got 2 people now. There's a little, I think it looks like a bird. Yep. Okay, so who's this? This is, oh, this is Greeth. Okay. Greeth or Louise? Let's go with Louise first because I'd like to tell you how I went with Adana. Yeah, this is important context. Important context. Okay. Thank you for having me. Hello, Louise. So how did it go? You were right about Adana. I went to visit her and talk about alternative source of energy for our project, and she didn't seem to care much. Something is amiss with our leader. She felt devoid of life. I didn't dare ask about what was going on, but I have a really bad feeling about this. Wait, here's a crazy conspiracy. It said that when someone merged with a behemoth, that it leaves a seed behind, right? And it kind of like messes with them a bit. Do you reckon Adana merged with Abramar in the past, but separated? And, you know, Abramar being depressed is what's messing with Adana? Because they're still connected somehow? If that's what it is, then I don't know. I'd be surprised. Just a crazy conspiracy theory that I have about this game. Turbulent times are coming. That is quite disturbing. I'd explore what is going on with Adana, but doubt she'd agree to come here and have her fortune read. And on second thoughts, I wouldn't like for her to know I'm developing a new deck. Better not to mess with Adana. I agree. Oh, by the way, I also confessed my true nature to my mortal lover, and it was perfect. It feels so good to be able to love without putting on a mask. You changed my life, Fortuna. I got rid of some stupid shackles I had put on myself. I'm so happy to hear that. I was worried my deck would cause you trouble. I bought you a present. Oh, more gifts. It's a pith cloth. I harvested the thread from a space station. Oh shit, okay. Here's our astronaut cloth. Oh, and I got an achievement. The achievement is called the pith cloth. Astronaut's pith cloth. Oh, it's an item. I can use this on my cards. Okay. Pith cloth weaved by Louise with intelligently harvested from astronauts. A present for Fortuna. Oh, it's beautiful. I humbly accept it. It's but a token of my gratitude. I hope one day I can truly repay you. There is no need. This is more than enough. Leaving courtesy aside, I'm serious. Let me know if you ever need my help. Thank you. I will. Take care, Fortuna. Likewise. Okay. So, Grief time. Dear Fortuna, Dahlia's given me a magical dagger to perform an exorcism. Have you found anything else? Is it alright if I come over so that we can try the ritual together? Hugs, Grief. Okay. Grief, best character. Okay. Hey, how are you feeling? Corrupted? The behemoth is beginning to taint my thoughts, and I don't like how powerful it feels. You still want to see this through, or... Of course I want to. I'm way too proud to let this extra-dimensional asshole take all the credit. I feel you. Okay, what did you find? Let's use everything in our arsenal. The ritual will mainly revolve around Dahlia's demon bone dagger. It's truly a work of art. Here, look. Beautiful. How can Dahlia be so talented? She told me that you helped her create it? I just shared some insight with her. What about? She wanted to know what kind of essence to use to enchant the dagger. To craft a blade that has the highest affinity with you. So that's why she called it the dagger of the driven, huh? Not bad, Fortuna. Not bad. Thanks for the compliment in any case. I was just trying to help. Oh, you're so cute when you get shy. Grief is flirting with us a lot. Stop it. Let's focus on the ritual. So, first of all, do you mind if I summon a Fate Mancer's disc to check on our chances of success? Of course, but what is a Fate Mancer's disc, even? It was invented about 80 years ago by Junrisha, the mathematician witch, so you wouldn't know about it. It's a special sigil that reads fate strands. When you find yourself before a critical and identifiable turning point in your life, you can bind your soul to the disc so it can read the probability of whatever you want to happen. I like it. Sounds like a great companion to my deck. In short, we can read how effective whatever actions we perform in the ritual will be. Knowing the percentage may not change anything, though. It's just for peace of mind. On the contrary, it sounds really useful. As per the third principle of divination, just the act of observing your chances affects your chances. I didn't consider it that way. I hope it affects them for the best here. Oh, hey, it's actual science, by the way. Quantum science. Observation changes state. Anyway, here's the disc. Oh, that's quite low. My chances aren't as good as I'd hoped. It's no small thing, exercising a behemoth, but we haven't taken everything into account yet. Let's turn fate in our favor. You're right. I must be strong. Okay, can you run me through the specifics of the ritual? It's more straightforward than I thought it would be. Most of the heavy work has already been done by Dahlia, crafting this magnificent dagger. You need to insert the blade into my chest. I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't want to kill Grief. Me? You need to try and leave one side of the blade facing my flesh, and the other side facing the behemoth. I've never stabbed anyone in my life. It's not so much stabbing as precision cooking. You do cook, right? Yeah, I know my way around kitchen knives, but this... I can't do it myself, Fortuna. I believe in you. Why don't we call Dahlia and have her cut you? No. I want you to do it. I feel a special connection to you. Look, the percentage on the disc went up just from me explaining this to you. We're on the right path. Dahlia told me that the ritual will be more effective the stronger our bond is. I pretty much opened up about myself to you in a way I haven't for ages. So I believe a shortcut to make our bond more powerful would be if you told me something intimate about yourself. The less people know about it, the better. Ah, okay. Tell me something secret about yourself. Oh, okay. So we've got two, fake out options here at the bottom. Or we can... I mean, these are true, but they're not really important. Or we have the honest options here at the top. Let's go with the behemoth one first, I think. I summoned a behemoth, too. Shut up. You're putting your life in my hands, so I guess it's only fair I do the same. Abrama, show yourself. How is this possible? No one knows about this, not even my closest friends. Why do you have a behemoth? I don't have him, we're partners. We're only talking today because I summoned him. I couldn't endure my exile anymore, so I called upon him, and we're working together to regain my freedom. Abramar is the one who taught me how to channel Arcana to build my own deck. I owe him my life. That is, for lack of a better word, so cool. Fuck, it feels so good just to say it out loud to another person. Thank you for understanding. Are you kidding? I'm the ideal audience for that kind of revelation. Jokes aside, thank you for trusting me. I feel really fortunate. And this goes without saying, but you can rely on me. Now we're sisters in the forbidden. The best kind of sisterhood there is. Yo, they said the title. Well, it's almost the title. I'm just missing a few words. Abramar, you can leave us now. Understood. Time to put me under the knife. I'm not ready yet. You will never be more ready than now. And I'm ready to accept any consequences. Just let me meditate for a couple of minutes just to gather my focus, okay? 2 whole minutes? Oh, that I have. Sure. Thank you. Oh. Moment of truth. Oh no! I thought I would get to do a reading before this. But I didn't get to. I don't have the fire crystals ready. Shit. This is really bad. I fucked up. Oh no. Do you want to pay for the behemoth's name? Yes. 5 of fire, 2 of air. I want to click yes, but I don't think I have it. What's this? You don't have enough energy, yep. Okay. I thought I didn't. I just wanted to check. If it gave me the option, then maybe I did, but no. That sucks. You still there? Yes, yeah, I'm ready. You don't have enough energy, so relatable. True. True. Okay, sorry. I just needed to collect myself. Ready for some stabbing? Don't say it like that. Sorry, I was just trying to blow off some steam. Our ideas of what constitutes relaxing differ dramatically, Greeth. It looks like you're relaxed, though. I guess that's the most important thing here. Okay, I am going to insert the dagger now. Are you ready? Here goes. It's a 50-50. Oh. It didn't work. Shit. Well, this is the bad ending now, I think. Or at least one of them. I'm so sorry, Greeth. Maybe I didn't use the dagger properly. No, you did everything just right. I had an internal bout with the behemoth and they were just stronger than me. I guess I wasn't destined to be free. Not yet, at least. So this is who I am for now. Better accept it and start preparing for the real problem. Adana? Adana. What are you going to do? My initial impulse is to flee, but I'm too proud not to face Adana directly. So I guess before I do anything hasty, I'll retire to the Gemskull Belt and meditate on all my options. I'm sorry the ritual didn't go well. Even if we failed here, let me know if I can help you in any other way. I will. Thank you for everything, Fortuna. And hey, I am not going away empty-handed. Now I have you. I'm happy to have met you too. Okay, better leave now. I hope to see you soon. Yeah, me too. Take care. Bye, Greeth. Bye-bye. Oh, please don't taunt us, Abra. What a busy life all of a sudden. How are you feeling? I still miss being able to leave the house. Well, in due time, my friend. We've made a lot of progress in a matter of days, wouldn't you say? Okay, I'm just going to grab a sip of water quickly. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I should focus on enjoying things. That's the spirit. So, what are your plans now? My biggest concern is still Adana. Sooner or later, she's going to find out about my new deck. If I want to be free, I'll need to deal with her at some point. Well, the Cosmic Wheel is already in motion. Look how quickly you've reconnected with the Coven. Just stay alert and seize any opportunity the universe throws at us. How do you do it? Manipulate fate? You tell me. We're not so different. Not really. I mean, I get to read into possible futures. But escaping from Adana's sentence was an impossibility until I summoned you. Are you sure? It was by your will that I appeared. You're the one making the jigsaw fall into place. Are you suggesting that I'm the one that created you? What? Please, Witch. I was just trying to encourage you. You owe me a lot, and you're paying a high price for all this. Don't forget it. But you summoned me. That speaks volumes about the power of your will. Have more faith in yourself. Okay. No need to mock me. Look, a falcon has arrived. Oh, could it be from Thea? Let's see. Dear Fortuna, I have terrible news. Oh God, okay. Looks like our reading didn't go well for Thea. Please invite me to your home ASAP. Okay. In you come. What is the matter? Ah, Fortuna. What is it? What happened? It's about your leader. Oh God. What about Adana? Oh, Adana is dead. What? Patrice wasn't Adana, right? Or is this just a flashback? We are reunited here today to say goodbye to our good friend Patrice. She lived intensely and died on her own terms. We are returning her body to the earth, just as she wished. Naked and covered in flowers, my body to the soil, my soul to my sister, to the stars. You lived in beauty and depart in beauty. Now, some words from her eldest son. I'm not good with speeches, so excuse my brevity. I will always be in awe of all the life my mother brought into this world. And I'm not only talking about her numerous children and grandchildren, I'm talking about her words, her ideas, her wisdom. I don't know if any of us will ever achieve the clarity my mother had. With her gone, we've lost the brightest light in the universe. I wish any of our dads were decent enough to be half the person our mother was. I wish any of them were brave enough to have stayed by her side. Today I didn't only lose my one true parent, but also my idol. Adios, Mama. Te quiero? I'm not good with pronunciation. Thank you, Pedro. Now, Mr. Stanton, you wanted to say something too? That's right. Thank you. I feel lucky you're all letting me be a part of this moment. I wanted to share with you how much of an inspiration her family was to her. She always spoke of you so dearly. She loved you more than anything. Oh, it means I love you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Patrice could strike you as the cynical person at first, but always had that I'm too smart to be wasting my time with you vibe. But she was ultimately driven by love. Love of life and of the human experience. I've been extremely fortunate to have been her editor for the past 20 years. And I know for a fact that she has been a mother not only to you, but to hundreds of thousands of readers across the globe. Her unique perspective on pleasure and joy has been an inspiration for many women, for many cultures. She's leaving a bleeding wound inside many hearts, but also a legacy. The world is stronger and healthier thanks to her. And that feeling, that energy will never die. Thank you, Patrice. Thank you, Mr. Stanton. Now, to proceed with the last rites, Wait, I want to speak to you. Oh, is this... Wait, have we met Maria? Maria is the spider, right? Of course. Go ahead. Grandma, you aren't really gone, are you? That body covered in flowers, you just had to leave that old husk behind, right? We had so many plans, so many ideas. I can't accept that you let a stupid cancer take away what we were building together. Right, Yaya? You haven't betrayed me, have you? Fortuna. Oh, that's us. It's okay, Pedro. Let her express herself. I can't do this by myself. Did you run off to the stars to look for your sister? You'd promised you'd take me with you to see the cosmos. No? Okay, so she was... Okay, I'm a little bit confused. Was that someone else that spoke our name, Fortuna? Or... Oh, Maria Fortuna. So this is us, right? Maria Fortuna is Patrice's granddaughter. Oh, okay, so she'd probably just... Right. Shared last name. Okay, that makes a bit more sense now. If you don't come back right away, or right now, I will never forgive you. Maria, I'm sure your grandmother will keep guiding you from wherever she is. One never truly leaves this world. Patrice's body may turn to dust, Patrice's voice may have gone silent, but her essence is an everlasting gift we will never lose. Patrice, she's broken free from that name. Now we will call her Autumn. We will call her Tears and Fragrance. A mid-afternoon dream. No? Wait, what do you mean no? Now I'm even more confused. Does Maria just happen to be named Fortuna as well then? Or there has to be a connection, right? Enough with the cheesy poetry already. You will never understand my grandmother or what we were doing together. Maria, I'm sorry for your loss. Now, if no one has any more words to share, we will return her to the earth. May your soul bless the stars, Patrice. Maria Fortuna is named after her grandmother's sister, Fortuna. Okay, that makes sense now, yeah. That is what I said then. So she's named after Fortuna. So my prediction finally came true. You managed to live 59 years, 11 months, and 21 days. For a second, I believed you'd be able to break free from your fate. You remained a tough bitch even in death. It's too hard to do this without your witty comebacks. I'm sorry I didn't come and visit you after I ascended. But time among the stars sure flies. And I wasn't sure how you'd deal with the fact your sister became a witch. I'm so sorry. That night on the beach, I started walking into the sea and never looked back. But somehow you knew. You knew I wasn't dead. You were the only thing I missed from my time as a mortal. It's been tough up there without you. What about one last reading, for old time's sake? What should I ask about? I wonder how our relationship would have been if I had stayed. Do you mind if I indulge, Patrice? Okay, this is a flashback, yeah. The Hermit. The Hermit's lantern is the lamp of truth, used to guide the unknowing. He holds a patriarch's staff to help him navigate narrow paths as he seeks enlightenment. His cloak is a form of discretion. Okay. So we have the options of: I'd have married one of your husband's brothers, and we'd have a big happy family all together. We would have run a popular magazine together, with Ava as editor-in-chief. We would have run a popular magazine together, with Ava as editor-in-chief. We'd have traveled the world interviewing many celebrities. We'd have given a voice to many women. We'd also have made a lot of people angry with our revolutionary ideas. Patrice, I missed you so much. I'm going to miss you so much. What the hell am I doing? Reading into the hypothetical? How can I be this cowardly? I owe you more than this. The first and only time I read into someone's death was for you. As a last present, I'll get real. I'll read beyond your death. I'm scared of that presence I found when you dared me to read into your demise. It was lurking there, watching us from the unknown. I'll look into his eyes now, to see for myself where we're sending you off to. Temperance. Okay, so either you will become an intergalactic detective, you will become a cosmic cartographer, or you'll be the founder of the first ever Cosmic Gazette and become the Cosmic Investigative Reporter. Sure. You'll be the founder of the first ever Cosmic Gazette and become a Cosmic Investigative Reporter. You'll even interview extra-dimensional beings. What? I think I've lost my talent. This doesn't make any sense. What in the cosmos am I doing? I'm sorry, Patrice. I'm just spewing nonsense. Don't leave me. Six feet under my ass. Patrice. Vachuna? What is this? Is this the other side? Why are you in cosplay? Patrice, I love you. I love you too, silly. Are we ghosts? No, Patrice, this is the real world. I am a witch. And I believe you are one now, too. Fuck. Okay. So Patrice is still around. You chose detective. I wonder if it makes a difference in the story. Oh, see you, Day. Have a good one. Bye bye. Okay, so Adana is dead. How does a witch die? Do they just have to be murdered? I guess they're not really immortal, right? They just don't age. Fortuna, it is imperative that we speak before I vanish. Adana. Okay. I guess we get to speak to her. Oh. Hello, Fortuna. Is something the matter? I heard you were dead. That is correct. You've never met the corpse of a witch. I keep forgetting how young some of you are. I always thought of death as just that, the end. It can be, if you are killed or erased. But a witch also dies when they lose the will to live. Now I am but a nameless corpse, waiting to be consumed by your sisters, or to be scattered through the cosmos. Why are you visiting me then? Think of me as a ghost, dealing with loose ends. In that case, my exile, is it over? I'm afraid it is not. Reviewing sentences now falls upon the next leader of the coven. And who might that be? It is yet to be decided. I sense something different about you. What have you done? You've grown. You feel like an adult witch now. It is a shame I did not get to meet you in this form. I don't know what you're talking about. What loose end have you come to tie up here, anyway? You. I want to ask you what you have learned during this brief isolation. God damn, some of these options. Running for president, Sim? What do I do? There are multiple of these that I kind of want to say. It's just kind of trying to choose between which one I pick, you know? Do I just call her out on her bullshit? Or do I actually answer, like, what I think? We'll go with this. Brief. Summer flower. A millennium is but a breeze for a witch. I don't care that you're a boring old geezer, Adana. A healthy person needs stimulus. You have barely spent 2 centuries by yourself. Do not complain. You will thank me when you are old. I don't think I will. In any case, what have you learned during this period? It's wrong for a single witch to rule a coven. Your word alone shouldn't be enough for me to spend centuries apart from my loved ones. My judgments are not capricious? Hang on. Google. It means given to sudden and unaccountable changes of mood or behavior. So basically, she's saying that they're not made on instinct, that she puts thought into her decision. I converse with the gods. Divine quorum is more important than the clash of personal volitions. God shouldn't have a say in what happened to us witches either. Nonsense. What was I supposed to learn? Allow me to explain. About not knowing what capricious means. Shut up! You've been wrong all along in calling your talent divination. What is tarot then, if not divination? I should tell you about the nature of this universe. The secret of reality. Consciousness is a responsibility. Everything that is sentient modifies the nature of the realm we inhabit. All that has happened, every phenomenon, is only real because it has been perceived. The parts of the universe that have not been measured are yet to be defined. Your arts do not predict events. They define them. Unknowingly, you are shaping what didn't happen in the past, as well as what is yet to happen. Oh. Oh my god, okay. That's a plot twist. Shit. So when I was like, I can't remember who, but I gave someone a bad answer because I thought it was better that I tell them that they know. But really all that I was doing was bringing that into fruition by telling them about it. It's not that they wouldn't have known if I didn't tell them, it's that if I didn't tell them, it wouldn't have happened. Shit. Hey Ghosty, welcome. Now making choices that change the game makes sense. Yeah, it does. We literally control the story. You are not a reader. You're a writer. That is why I exiled you. When you predicted the falling of this coven, you were, in actuality, dooming us all. I have worked hard to prevent that omen, and I'm still not sure if I have succeeded. Only time will tell. Why are you telling this to me now? Because I am dead. And I deem it better that you become aware of the magnitude of your ability, since I will not be here to protect the coven from you any longer. Why didn't you tell me to begin with? Because I was afraid you would write me off this plane. I am well aware that you despise me. Keeping you away from your deck was the only way I could think of to ensure some stability for the coven. Come on, I'm not the villain you think I am. Likewise. Remember, you can manipulate anything that does not exist. The future is the most obvious implication, but I'm also thinking about the past. You can alter anything that did not happen. So, Dahlia's past then. Damn. What did I read about Dahlia's past? Oh my god, what did I select? I want to go back and check. Maybe the game will remind me. The Coven is about to go through some turbulent times. I do not think you are mature enough to handle your talent, but it's not in my hands anymore. Do as you please with this knowledge. I understand. Thank you for telling me all this. I have a parting gift. Oh, that was knowledge. Okay. Was that the second or the third part of prophecy from Abramah? I know many witches will come to you for guidance in the near future. We cannot fix the immaturity of your character, but I can at least offer you knowledge. Take one of my eyes. It will allow you to see the unseen. It will open the gates to the wisdom of the gods. I pray you use it wisely. You will play a critical role in the fate of the Coven. This is too much. I can't take this. You don't have a choice. It has been etched into the cosmic wheel already. Your only decision is what to do with it. I also want you to have this. Oh, the coppersmith. Dear substance of kin, forsake the mortal hex, abandon flesh, abandon sinew. Thou art now my magic. Thou art no more sin. This is a super arcana. Any card created with this image will allow you to access more readings than with a regular card. How did you... Even if you believe me a farce, the gods truly speak to me. They told me about the new deck you are crafting. This custom deck, it suits your arts better than the limited tarot. So my decision to have you exiled has paid off in the end. So what? Do you expect me to thank you? I expect nothing. I am dead. This will be the last time we speak. Do you wish to say anything else to me before my departure? I don't know how I feel about Adana now. I don't despise her. I don't think she was coming from a place of malice, but I still don't really like her either. It's like I have a baseline understanding of her intention, and I know it wasn't from malice, but I still don't really like her. I'd want a more middle ground option, rather than just, fuck you and thank you for everything. I feel like having a more neutral option would be good. I don't know. Anything else? No, you made many of us miserable, I think. I made you stronger. I will leave now. Wait. Any last advice? No. Goodbye. Oh, good night, Cassini. Have a good one. Still processing. Why? This is too much responsibility. I shouldn't toy with people's fates, or even worse, their pasts. I concede you that messing with the past is somewhat unsettling. But the future? Aren't we all messing with each other's lives all the time anyway? You just happen to have the upper hand. I don't know. More than that, as the sole possessor of this talent, you have the responsibility to use it. You have the power to change this universe for the better. Own it. Maybe you have a point there. Some individuals lead covens, some others run societies. Some beings can eat whole galaxies. I mean, I have the power to grant wishes. Own your talents, Fortuna. You're right. But these cards, it's not like I have total control over the readings. There's chance involved in the shuffling. What if a card only offers me tragic outcomes? You'll have to face some tragic decisions, sure, but that's just like the rest of us. Sometimes there are no good outcomes. You have a talent for putting a spin on dire situations, don't you? I have found myself struck between a rock and a hard place too many times. I have a knack for looking on the bright side, for my own sake. That's really human of you. Or that's really behemoth of humans. I was here first. As I said, a true reality spinner. Adana told you, reality is modified by consciousness. I may be a master of that. In any case, I may need some time before I feel ready to read the cards again. Nonsense. I need you back in the game as soon as possible. Do you want me to look into what was bothering you then? Well... I can use knowledge. Is it about Gloria, the first witch? How did you... It's Adana's eye. Or better said, it's the water contract we sealed together. It already activated. It's offering me knowledge. I can't fully access it. It feels like a waterfall of ideas behind my mind. And sometimes something jumps out of the water. So, you wanted to ask about Gloria. Oh, good night, Sato. Thanks for sticking around. Have a good one. That's right. Gloria is my first love. I spent many universes without loving a single being. Suddenly, she came into existence. Or better put, she ascended. Gloria is the first woman who left the mortal plane behind and became a witch. She's the inventor of magic, which is basically exploiting a universe's rules. I've never met a single entity as full of love and ideas as Gloria. And I had the privilege of being loved by her. I want to ask you what had become of her. Before, I was afraid of what I'd find, but now I'm afraid of what you'd write. Now I'm not even sure if she truly existed, since you read about her when you crafted your first cards. Oh shit, we did. This is fucked up. You could well have brought her into existence with that reading. That'd be too much. I mean, writing the very origin of witches myself would be too paradoxical. Maybe not that, but the fact that she loved me. I see. It doesn't change anything, in any case. You may be right. I promise I'll look for the best possible reading. Or writing. Alright. I granted you this deck. We might as well go all the way in. I got you, partner. Also, while you're at it, what do you say we try and reshape the Coven's stance on behemoths? That's not a bad idea. But what if what we find in the cards isn't good? I don't think there's anything worse than being forbidden and hunted. You're right. Oh, okay. Let's put this deck to use. Let's see. We want to look into how the Coven deals with behemoths. And let's see what has become of Gloria, the first witch. Please let it be something good. I'll do my best. The rest is in the hands of the deck. Here goes. Samanera, okay. Mercy, wellness, communication, peace, and power. That would be a good one for how the Coven deals with behemoths. Because it's communication, right? Wellness, mercy, and communication, that's good. But that means that I'm leaving the Gloria one up to chance if I put it on the behemoth tile. I think this can also be love as well. The love from the Wolf Mother is infinite. Never flowing water from the jugs represent inner desire. A flood of water can unleash hidden potentials. Okay, I feel like this is more important. Behemoths and witches will coexist in harmony. Or you, Abramar, will get to rule this coven. Oh shit, okay. Do I want to give Abramar the reins? Or do I want to have... I feel like this is better because this is behemoths, plural. Right? And that is also better for Grief as well. Behemoths and witches will get to coexist in harmony. That is delicious. I can't believe it's going to be as easy as that. You are the most terrifying witch I've ever met. A single sentence to solve all our problems. I still have trouble picturing this actually happening. It feels weird now, being aware that whatever comes out of my mouth will come true. Although it's always been like that, I guess. What were the other options? I'd rather not say. Feels like I'd corrupt the reading if I reveal them. Understood. Thank you, Fortuna. This means a lot to me. Not once in the history of the universe has anyone ever done so much for a behemoth. This wasn't just for you. Peaceful coexistence will be good for everyone. Yeah. It will help Grief out and also the other behemoths. Of course. I'm thankful anyway. You're welcome. Shit. Okay. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Support, success, judgment, test, alliance, rivalry, and tragedy. Day of defeat. This is not good for Gloria. Oh. Hang on. Wait. This is good. You will be reunited with Gloria and will get to rekindle the passion of your relationship. Or you will meet Gloria again, but it is with her corpse that you'll get to speak one last time. Thing is, I don't know enough about their relationship to know if that's a good thing. I guess I kind of owe it to Abramar, right? I'm still a little bit cautious of Abramar, but sure. You'll be reunited with Gloria and will get to rekindle the passion of your relationship. Is that true? I'm certain. I wrote it so. I can't believe it. I thought I'd never get to meet her again, let alone get to experience her love. Thank you so much, Fortuna. I am in your debt. I turned out to be the wish granter in the end, huh? And without shady contracts. The student always surpasses the master, they say. Thank you so much. My pleasure. Your deck feels way more dangerous now. I doubt I'll ever subject myself to your divination again. In all the universes I've existed in, nothing has ever made me feel so fragile. You must use these powers wisely, I beg of you. Whoa, I'd never expected to get a behemoth to beg. This is serious, indeed. It's not a laughing matter, Fortuna. Hey, don't look at me. You're the one who's always teasing me when it comes to life or death issues. Got a taste of my own medicine, huh? Now I see it's not funny. Please, accept my apologies. Come on, don't be so uptight. I've got your back. Sure. Look, you've got mail. Right. Let's see. Oh, this is Greeth, isn't it? This is Dahlia. Hang on. Oh, and this is Jasmine. Greeth's is the bird. I almost forgot. Okay, so either I have difficult news to share with you, Jasmine, or this one from Dahlia. Okay. So we either get to celebrate Adana's death, or I have difficult news. We're going to do this one first, because I think we might get some more information about Adana, which may relate to Jasmine. Okay. Adana is dead. Fuck Adana. Let's go out and celebrate. No, I can't. Why not? That hag is out. Fuck rules. My freedom is in the hands of whoever becomes the next leader. Then I'll become leader. My first order of business will be to ban fucking exile. I wish. No, I mean it. I'm running for office, Fortuna. Oh, wow. Really? I can't picture you running the coven, to be honest. I thought you despised that kind of responsibility. Yeah, but you know I was planning on overthrowing Adana. Got cold feet in the end, but this is a great opportunity to change things without resorting to violence. We've endured too many centuries of abusive leadership. I'm determined to revitalize our clan. Follow me and I shall deliver freedom and happiness. You're more energetic than usual. I'm raring to go. Fortuna, join me. Let's rule the coven together. Oh god, do I want to? Why don't you tell me about your plans first? Of course. Sorry, I got caught up in the moment. Don't you think I'm a dumb witch? I have a solid plan. I've done some research, and the 5 pillars of our coven's law are judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Judgment is how we decide who fucked up and what to do with the coven. Law enforcement is how we punish those who fucked up. Forbidden arts is how we deal with dangerous stuff. Mortal affairs is how we deal with people, animals, and everything non-magical. And witch duties is basically what every sister has to do for the coven. Now, Adana was basically all, fuck you, I rule, fuck you, I exile you, fuck dangerous stuff, fuck mortals, and well, fuck you. I want to change things radically. Try a new system, more open and inclusive. Judgment, runic judgment, law enforcement, exile, forbidden arts, banning, exploited, mortal affairs exploited at the coven's convenience, and witch duties, strict quarterly controls. Okay. I was change things radically, try a new system, more open and inclusive. Judgment will be something held between all members of the coven. All important issues will be solved after hearing everyone's input, then celebrating a referendum. It's feasible since our coven has less than 100 members right now. There won't be law enforcement. All issues will be solved amicably between the affected parties. Isn't that a bit naive? What if they can't reach an agreement? We'll submit the case to the arbitrage office. I don't see why we need additional enforcement since we have the magical pact already. I see. Following that line of thought, there won't be any forbidden arts. I believe that banning things begets temptation. It's better to share knowledge and educate witches about its implications. Then about mortal affairs. I believe we should cut all ties with mortals. Okay, so runic judgment has gone to referendum, exile is now communication and understanding, banning is now free access and education. And mortal affairs is going to go from exploited at the coven's convenience to cut all ties. This may seem radical, but I believe we are way too privileged to dare temper with human lives. I say leave them be. We have a whole universe to toy with. As for witch duties, instead of asphyxiating quarterly controls, I say we set a magical tax to pool resources for the coven. Any witch could go about her life however she wants, provided she shares a proportional part of the magic she draws from the cosmos. We'll use those resources to help newcomers or any sisters in need, or to develop some ambitious communal project. That basically sums it up. Oh, there's a pressing matter too. We'll have to decide how to deal with Adana's corpse. We can either devour her or scatter her throughout the cosmos. Come again? Apparently, there's a lot of magic stored inside the corpse of a witch. If we literally eat her, we'll all become more powerful. But if we free her magic, a lot of women will be able to ascend and become witches. We could almost double our numbers. I firmly believe we should share her magic with the universe. We may become more powerful should we devour her. But there's a special strength hidden in our diversity. More points of view and the clash of new wills will make us grow in more interesting ways. That pretty much sums up my stance, so... Are you with me? I'm going to go for it. This might be a bad idea, to be honest with you. But I'm going to do it. Hell yeah, I'm in. That is fucking-tastic, Fortuna. We can do this. Okay, cards. Am I going to win? Well, hold your horses, Dahlia. That question may be too heavy. Why? Jasmine is planning on running for office too. Let's clear things up so we can save ourselves the pain of a campaign. Oh no, I should have read Jasmine's first. Oh shit, okay. The letter that Dahlia gave me didn't say anything about her running for president, so I presumed that I could talk with her about Adana and then use that knowledge to inform my card draw with Jasmine, but now I've got to make this decision knowing that Jasmine has something important she needs to tell me. But I don't know what that is. This could have been a terrible decision. If you want to solve this by shuffling a deck, you may as well meet with Jasmine and flip a coin, and none of that would do. Voters are going to need a campaign to be informed, at the very least. Sure, we can still do that. We can still do the theatre if necessary, but I'd rather know who's going to win already to dispel all the anxiety. I refuse. That would be unfair to Jasmine. Better think of a different question. Okay, I get it. What to ask? Oh, I know. Who are my enemies going to be? Oh shit. And what kind of dagger should I forge to face these trying times? Whoa, playing hardball, are we? The future of the Coven is on the line. Let's pull out all the artillery. Understood. Focus on your warrior spirit while I shuffle the cards. Okay. So what were the two questions again? It was, who are her enemies? And I can't remember the other one. Okay. This is determination, rightfulness, guide, discovery, support, success, and justice. I think this should go to dagger. This is our method of dealing with the enemies, I think. Courage, craft a dagger and infuse it with valor to do whatever needs to be done. Wisdom, forge a dagger that channels knowledge. Or presence, make yourself a dagger that inspires respect. Wisdom. Forge a dagger that channels knowledge. I work better with instinct than with wisdom, so that's why this is probably good advice. Thank you, Fortuna. Okay, my colada. This is Judgment, Test, Reflection, Bad Omen, Change, Rebirth. This is the War card. This can't be good. Oh god. The oldest witches will conspire against you, or a powerful behemoth will stand in your way. Shit. Okay. We get to choose what happens, right? So, do we want the witches to conspire, or do we want a behemoth to be in the way? I mean, the oldest witches includes Gloria, right? So either Gloria will conspire against us, or a powerful behemoth will stand in our way. That could be Abramar. That could be another one. I think this is better. A powerful behemoth will stand in your way. I sure hope it isn't Greeth's. And I also hope that Master is a free agent and not being summoned by a witch. And not a being summoned by a witch. Because I definitely report that bitch's ass to the Arbitrage office this time. Have we told Dahlia? I forget if we have. I thought you were no snitch. The game has changed. We're not talking a desperate witch looking for solace. Okay, she does know then. If I found out that someone's playing dirty and using a behemoth to alter the elections, I'll hunt her myself. That's technically what we're doing though, isn't it? Oh wow, I wouldn't want to be in that witch's shoes. Yeah, that's us. Oh my god, that's us. We just read our own. We're gonna stand in her way by using the cards given to us by Abramar to mean that she doesn't win the election. Meaning I have just read my own fortune telling, or fortune writing, I guess, of what I will do. Well, if it happened to be a friend of mine, I would never report her, of course. But I'd be very, very angry. Are you hiding something? Nope. What's the matter? Not to undermine your craft, but I doubt a dagger will be enough to fight off a behemoth. What do you say we draw an extra card to explore what measures to take, given this predicament? Absolutely. Lay it on me. Okay, here we go. The Whistled Path. Okay. Leadership, purpose, justice, predestination, and luck. Make a demonstration of power before the coven. Extend an official duel challenge. Or dig up some dirt and report it to the Arbitrage office. Shit. This is really bad, because this is what she's going to do against us. I interpret this as. This doesn't mean that it's actually going to happen. It doesn't mean that it's going to work for her. It simply means that it's going to happen. So maybe this is better because the ending is still open. She could do this, but it not actually work. Whereas I know that if she reports this to the Arbitrage office, unless it goes to, Thea, and, Thea decides to, be a little bit corrupt and not bring it higher up, then that would be a big issue. So I think maybe this is the better choice. Make a demonstration of power before the coven. Extend an official duel challenge. A duel against a behemoth. Can those things even be beaten? It is possible. I know that for a fact. Well, have you ever beaten one? No. But I met some that were beaten more than once. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm all excited for that duel now. Defeating a behemoth before a whole coven, I'd support the shit out of whoever did that. This is a wonderful idea. Thank you, Fortuna. And that's a wrap. I hope this was useful to you. Well, I'd have preferred to cut to the chase and see who was going to win, but this will have to do. Thanks a lot for taking the time. My pleasure. Before I leave, I wanted to ask you for another favor. What's up? Another friend of yours, Summer Behemoth? No, silly. One of the things that matters to me the most is how to deal with a Dana's corpse. I believe it's extremely important that we open the gates for more women to become witches. And because of that, I'd love if you met with our most recent addition to the community. She's so new she doesn't even have a name yet. Please, let her come to see you. you can help her find her way, and you'll get to see how diversity will make our coven richer too. It'll be my pleasure. Tell her to come whenever she's ready. Thank you. I'll be going now. I need to start putting a team together to deal with the campaign. See you. Okay. Now to see Jasmine. Difficult news to share with you. Let's see. What is up with Jasmine? Hello, Fortuna. I come with terrible news. I didn't know how to say it. Adana is dead. You knew already? I just met with Adana's corpse. Is that true? What did she want? She was dealing with loose ends. Did she lift your sentence? I wish. She was only trying to justify herself to leave this universe in peace, I guess. Also, 1 second, I'm just going to grab some water. Done a lot of reading. Okay. Poor Adana. My exile is now in the hands of whoever gets to rule next. About that, the first order of business is how to decide what to do with Adana's corpse. Yeah, Dahlia was here a couple of minutes ago, and she brought me up to speed. Ah, good. So basically, we have to decide whether to be fewer but stronger, or weaker but more diverse. What's your stance on this? I believe we should devour her. Changing government and all, I believe that it's just not the best time to receive that many new trainees. There's already enough turmoil in having to establish a new direction. We need to be stronger than ever for the sake of our sisters. I see. And speaking of that, I'm running for leader. Yes, so I heard. Oh, I think, to be honest with you, I'm probably going to side with Dahlia over Jasmine. I think more people the better, right? Also, Thoffin, this game seems a bit longer than you originally thought it seems. Yeah, let me just double check if I just Google. Hang on. The Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood length. The main story comes in at about 7.5 hours. I streamed 5.5 hours last time I streamed. And I've currently been live for 3 hours, so that puts me at 8.5 hours. So I should have finished by now, but I guess I'm a bit of a slowpoke. It's because I'm reading it out loud, I guess. I wonder if that means that the ending is nearby. Girl, you are well informed for being isolated on this asteroid. What can I say? Anyway, I thought the Coven could use some tender, loving care after Adana. Will you help me with your divination, Fortuna? Can I count on your support? Tell me about your program first. Okay, 5 pillars of rule in our coven. Yeah, I already know all this. It's also the executive branch, tackling with where the coven is going and how to deal with major events. Right, we have runic judgment. Basically, it was Adana consulting with the gods. I believe we shouldn't leave witch lore in the hands of exogenous forces. My proposal is that judgment should be in the hands of the oldest 4 members of the coven, in agreement with the leader. So, any judgment should come by quorum of the 5 wisest witches. Then there's law enforcement. Right now, witches who put the coven in jeopardy are sent to exile for a variable amount of time, depending on the severity of their actions, and it's horrible. My proposal here is the witches accumulate warnings depending on the severity of their transgressions, and eventually, should they fail to change their behavior, they will be expelled from the coven. Damn, we're implementing a warning system. Okay. Where have I seen that before? No witch should endure what you're going through, Fortuna. Letting witches go find a new coven that's a better fit is a more humane solution, in my opinion. There's the Forbidden Acts, hazardous magic, behemoths. Right now, when the coven determines something could put our community at risk, we ban it. And I believe it should stay that way, so no changes on that front in my part. Next point, mortal affairs. That's how we deal with humans and other quote-unquote lesser beings. Adana determined that mortals should be exploited and manipulated for witches' convenience. I don't like that at all. I don't believe any soul to be a lesser being to begin with. I believe we have the responsibility to protect and guide mortal societies. We have the power to better their lives, so we must do so. And last but not least, there are the witch duties. That defines what members' obligations to the coven are. Right now, we have the infamous quarterly controls, and should a witch fail to deliver, they'll eventually lose their membership. I propose a policy of zero vigilance, to trust that a member of our coven will always strive to better our community. Contribution should be at every witch's own pace and discretion. Oh, there's also the issue regarding what to do with Adana's corpse. I say we should devour her and become stronger. That basically sums it up. Yeah, no, I prefer Dahlia's plan over Jasmine's. I think I'll just decline. I already promised Dahlia I'd help her. Oh, is that true? I wasn't aware she came to you first. I'm sorry. Well, it's important to keep one's word, so I won't insist. But this doesn't mean I won't try to win you over. There's a lot of campaigning still to come. In fact, listen, there's someone I would like you to meet. Maybe she'll make you more sympathetic to our cause. Jinracia, the mathematician witch. She also believes that we should devour Adana and become stronger. Jinracia is the oldest and wisest witch in our coven, after Adana. I'm sure she can make a strong case for why we should absorb our former leader's corpse. Sure, tell her to pay me a visit. For now, I should be leaving. There are a lot of people I need to meet to get my campaign in motion. Take care. And there goes Jasmine. Ah, the fresh smell of political turmoil. Rejoice, Fortuna. This is the perfect scenario to, quite literally, play our cards. Things could get messy from this point on, yeah. How do you feel about politics? What is this third option? What the hell? Hey, Snatch. Oh my god. Long time no see. How are you doing? Can't stick around, but I hope you have fun. Oh, good. It was nice of you to drop by. Hope you're doing well. Okay. I think necessary pain in the ass. I can see how they become suffocating for a mortal. Too many hows and whys. I think it's important to stay in touch to a degree if you don't want to be insensitive to the status of your community. But I sure hate many things about it. I get it. What are your plans for these elections then? Why did you choose to go with Dahlia? I like Dahlia's program better. She may get upset about this, but she'll have to understand. The direction of the Coven is not a matter to be taken lightly. It's if either of them don't respect my stance, they aren't suited to lead to begin with. Good point. By the way, I'm curious about one thing. Why didn't you tell any of your friends about the true nature of your divination? You know, the little detail about being a writer and not a reader. I'm scared. I'm scared about how they would react. But I'm also afraid of myself. I'm still figuring out what this rediscovered power means and what to do about it. I don't feel any different, but the pressure is immeasurable. I see. I'm afraid too, but I'm here with you. I can help you get through this, Fortuna. Whoa, are you so afraid that you're desperate to get on my good side? You wish. Jokes aside, I already told you that this is my first time I've ever encountered, throughout my many existences, something that truly terrifies me. But I'm starting to enjoy that feeling. Makes me feel alive. I wouldn't mind partaking in that thrill. Why don't you write yourself some courage? I'll draw myself one card, or what if I draw something horrible? I'm not going to do it. I was just pulling your leg. I wouldn't do it either. We created something quite frightening, huh? Tell me about it. Looks like you have mail. Oh, hello. Who is this? Oh, this is Generatia. And then we have Thea and Dahlia. Okay. Dahlia, the newcomer I told you about is ready to meet you. She doesn't even have a familiar yet, so I'm contacting you on her behalf. Say the word and I'll bring her to your place, okay? Or, Thea, I'm sorry to only contact you as the harbinger of bad news, but I need to meet you to pass on a message from your friend Greeth. Oh no. Is Greeth okay? Okay, I'm not reading this one. I think Greeth is more important. Let's see what's going on with Greeth. Hello again, Fortuna. How are you? Hello, Thea. Get on with the bad news already. Of course. I wish it didn't have to be this way, but Greeth broke the magical pact. Summoning a behemoth is not something any of us should overlook. I had to arrest her. Why, Greeth, this is horrible. I wish I could have done something about it. Come on, Fortuna. Don't torture yourself like that. You wouldn't understand. What is there to understand? Is there something we're not aware of? Stop writing shit down. Leave me alone now, please. Okay, I'm sorry. Before I leave, Greeth wanted you to have something. Gaitherian, I think? Gaitherian? Terrors often roam the cosmos, unable to harm anyone until someone lets them in, and they become the fears of the whole sisterhood. Oh, this uses a lot of energy, look at this. Take care. Oh no. Maybe there's something I can do about Greeth. I want to help her out. Okay. Let's see this newcomer then. Nope. There are triangles here I can click. Fuck me, I look like shit. I don't know why I even bothered to go shopping if I don't feel like eating. I guess my future self will thank me when I get stoned tonight. Today is my birthday. Should I have gotten myself a cake or whatever? I'll put a candle on a hot dog or something. Will Daniton release a new game soon? It's been way too long since Hotline Miami 3. Maybe I can start another run of Elden Ring 2. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know why I even get up in the morning. Life doesn't make any sense. I don't make any fucking sense. How does everyone else manage to not hate themselves? I wish I was brave enough to drop out of uni. I don't even like computer science. God, I'd rather kill myself than go to work in an office. I'd rather not work at all. I wish there was a way to stop existing altogether. Would my life be better if I'd been born on Earth? Without universities, without corporations, just surviving on the old planet. I wonder if they have video games over there. I hope these idiots don't ask me to hang out today for my birthday. I don't feel like seeing anyone. I forgot the toilet paper. Surprise! Come on, guys. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Dead name. Happy birthday to you. Woo. Happy birthday. Did we surprise you? Come on. Make a wish. I wish. Don't say it out loud or it won't come true. Okay. In that case, welcome. I'm Fortuna. Nice to meet you. What's your name? I don't know. Oh, that's fine. I guess you're still figuring things out. Yes, first I need to come to terms with being in outer space and having become a witch. That's right, you're a witch now, girl. How do you know I'm a woman? Only women can become witches, so there's no doubt about it. Everyone seems to be clearer than me on everything. I haven't even had the chance to get out of the closet to myself, but everyone here keeps addressing me as a woman. Yeah, agreed, Thoffin. She fine. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you rather have me switch back to masculine pronouns? Hell no. I'm sorry. I'm just angry it didn't all happen on my terms. Well, you have an eternity ahead of you to enjoy your true self. I guess I should be celebrating. But I can't still picture myself out of this ugly beard and hoodie. I believe I can help you with that, if you like. What do you have in mind? Some kind of glow up? You'll be the one doing the transition. I'll just offer some guidance. It's not very different from what all of us witches had to go through. None of us ascended in these cool robes and hats. I'm an engineer. I wouldn't even know where to begin with designing an outfit. It'll all come to you. Trust me. Shall we perform a rite? I did it for my sister once. You can just relax. This is a pretty cool moment in a witch's life. I'm in your hands. Whatever. First of all, I'm going to summon a Fate-Mancer's disc to check on our chances of success for the ritual. Oh no, I should have gone with the disc one first. I could have got a higher percentage probably. Shit. Chance of success? Does this mean I can fail? Oh no. I don't want to mess this up. Not really. It'll just mean you're taking more time to figure out your witchy identity, but it'll come to you in time. Great. Just try to enjoy it. Sure. What do I have to do? There are many ways to go about this. My favourite one is by making some tea. I'm going to interview you to try to find some elements that are fundamental to your essence. Then we'll pour them into this teapot and brew a cathartic infusion. This sounds so surreal. But sure, I'm game. It can be pretty delicious. A good friend of mine taught me this method, and now oh, this is Jasmine's tea. Taught me this method, and now I wouldn't go about it any other way. I'm kind of envious, since this is something a witch can only taste before transitioning. Are you ready? Of course. Interview the shit out of me. Question. Tell me about yourself. What to say about myself. What do you like to do? A bit of your background, whatever you think is essential to your being. When I was about 10 years old, I saw a boar trample a friend to death during a school trip. That is oddly specific. It's the first thing that came to mind, and I find myself thinking about it too often whenever my mind's idle. Of course, let it flow. I like electronic music, video games, spicy food, Western movies, and gardening. Oh, gardening can be a great asset for a witch. Well, I mostly grow marijuana and chili peppers. Is there pot in space? There is everything in the universe. But recreationally speaking, there's way better stuff you can get a hold of now, being a witch and all. Nice, I could do with some of that. Sure, I'll set you up with a friend of mine. Did you do anything creative? Not really. Maybe cooking. I love cooking, but too often I find myself too depressed to cook anything at all. Well, you have all the time in the world now. Sure. So, did you find anything useful? Not really, it only went up 1%. Let's add recreational gardening. Will I become a witch dealer? In a sense, we're all dealers in our community. We don't have money, so we all offer our goods and services to the rest. I need more water for my voice. 1 second. That's cool. Question. What do you dream of doing as a witch? I don't know. What does a witch typically do? Eat children and curse towns? No. Well, not typically. You can do whatever you want. Some of us take care of magical gardens. Some others craft daggers. Some others organize... Okay. Myself, I dabble in divination. I don't know, I just want to have fun. Make some true friendships. Visit different places. I feel trapped for too long in my apartment. I want to be free. You can do all that outside of your occupation. Any crafts you might be interested in? I don't know, I was preparing myself to become a computer engineer. I also enjoy growing stuff, so making potions. Or maybe an explorer. Any excuse to visit lots of cool places. I see. What to add is your vocation. I also want to travel, yeah. It would be nice to do. Everything's expensive, though. I picture you as a scientist witch. I wouldn't say there's a lot of scientist in me. I'm failing this so badly. Why are you studying computer science, then? I don't know, you have to do something. Well, science doesn't mean you'll have to put on a lab coat and do a lot of math. Occult sciences can be really fun. Sure, I'll try it. Okay, now, question. What would your ideal aesthetic be? I don't have a single clue. Definitely not this. Use your instincts. Pour out any keywords that may come to mind. What could be the opposite of this? I'm too embarrassed to say anything out loud, to be honest. I'm not comfortable speaking so openly about how I'd like to look. Take your time. Something flashy? Sexy? Shit, what am I saying? I feel like any look would be too big for me to fill. I want to feel good about myself, but I also don't want to overdo it. A witch isn't capable of overdoing her looks. You met Dahlia, right? Fuck yes, but she is one hell of a woman. You're a hell of a woman too. I don't feel so ready to own that. How about... She wanted flashy, so... First or last? I'm gonna go with the first one. Something hot. Fuck me. I love to look hot, but I couldn't picture that in a million years. Must have some courage, girl. I perceive a lot of hotness in you, and I'm a seer. I'm still only at 36%. This is not happening. I fucked up the first choices so badly. I have enough. Let's pour you a cup. The odds on that disc of yours aren't as high as I'd like them to be. They're good enough. Fill the rest with your willpower. You can do this. All right. I feel like she wasn't ready for exotic with what she said. Yeah, that's what I kind of got. I don't know. The first choices I fucked up, I think. I think with this, I'm meant to kind of like build a better connection, right? So maybe I should have gone in the deep end and talked about the trauma. Hey, it worked. Oh my goodness, you look amazing. Do I? Yes, you're stunning. The peppermints, oh my god. Can't wait to get in front of a mirror, but I feel stunning myself, yeah. I feel weightless. This is amazing, Fortuna. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Congratulations. How can I ever repay you? You just become the best witch you can be. Enjoy it. You can count on it. Can you feel it now? You're calling? Yep. I am the peppermancer. That is so cool. What are your powers about? I don't know yet. Something spicy, that's for sure. I need to find a fitting name for this persona. And I need to figure out what I'm going to do from now on. So many questions. I feel anxious and excited. I can help you out with that. My speciality is helping witches dealing with questions using my deck. Oh, we get to do a reading. Okay. Dahlia told me about that. I was kind of bummed when you decided to brew some tea instead of letting me see your deck. So, yes please, I'd love to see your cards in action. Okay. I propose we look into what role you'll play in the Coven, so you can form a better picture of where to direct your training. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, what do we say we look into the future to see what you'll call yourself? Wait, hang on. Also, what do you say we look into the future to see what you'll call yourself so you can start using your name right away? Oh, I see. Okay, I wasn't sure if they'd just chosen Peppermancer as like their actual name. I was like, that would be a statement. I can't go by Untitled the Witch Project forever. Nice. I'm guessing that was the development name of this game or something? Anything else you want to ask while you're at it? I'm fine with just that. Let's leave some room for discovery. Okay, now focus on these questions while I shuffle the deck. Okay, leadership, purpose, justice, predestination, and luck. Name or role? What do we think? I think it kind of works with either one, right? Role, right? Yeah. Okay, your talents will grow exponentially in a very short amount of time, and you'll even get to surpass some of the oldest witches. Or, you will grow a special variety of spicy pepper known as Truth Chili. They will become an essential item in the upcoming elections. Ooh, I think this one's good. Yeah, purpose and leadership is good, but we also need the Truth Chili with the elections, I think. You will grow a special variety of spicy peppers known as the Truth Chili. They will become an essential item in the upcoming elections. Oh, that sounds really cool. Very cool indeed. Sounds like you're going to be pretty busy, given our current political climate. That is just perfect. Some business is just what I need to keep my mind off the astral mess I've gotten myself into. I'm eager to learn the ropes of witchcraft. You better get ready for a crash course. Totally. I was supposed to grow some peppers. I don't even have a home or a garden yet. You should talk with Jasmine about that. She's a gardener too. I'm sure she can set you up with a nice cosmic parcel. Perfect. I'll go and meet her after this meeting. Thank you so much. Okay, and now the name. Oh, hey, wait, the rebirth one works really well for this. Okay. So either Faye or Nova. Nova? Yeah, I think Nova. You are Nova, the Pepper Monster. Sounds so alien to me. Feels like stealing a name from the identity database or something. But I like it a lot. It's close to new and it's cute. Oh, true! Yeah. I'll do my best to live up to this name. Thank you so much, Fortuna. You're welcome, Nova. That's a wrap. How did you like my divination? Super cool. You've got a great talent. Although I'm not sure if I'll resort to it again anytime soon. There's something dreadful in becoming aware of fate's existence and knowing you can't escape it. Not that you're to blame, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it can cause that effect. I'm sure I'd lose it if I had a talent like yours. So tempting and so scary at the same time. I'll stick to the peppermancy. It can be maddening at times, yeah. What are you planning to do now? Dahlia wanted to introduce me to more people. And now I feel ready for it. Thank you. Happy to hear that. Please come and visit me anytime. I will. And goodbye. Nova is the feminine word from Latin word. Oh, you mean feminine form or just feminine word from the Latin word novus, meaning you? It's very fitting. Yeah, it really is. I wonder if that was actually chosen by the card because of the rebirth tag in the description. Like, would we have gotten other name choices if I'd picked different cards, or was it just scripted? Okay. Our colleague Jasmine asked me to meet with you to explain the advantages of devouring Idana and becoming stronger as a group. This is an important matter, so let me know when I can visit at your earliest convenience. Right. Genrisha, let's see. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for having me. I'm not used to dealing with young witches, so first of all, excuse me if I say something too blunt or out of place. Don't worry, that instruction was polite enough. Good. You need to vote for Jasmine. I don't care for her program, really. It's just imperative that we eat Adana's corpse. Whoa, I thought you came by to do some convincing, not just to order me around. We are inches away from unlocking a whole new dimension of understanding. There will always be time to open the gates to more witches. Who knows? It is possible that if we ascend higher, we can directly grant illumination to anyone. That'd be very convenient, huh? I can expose some pretty solid arguments, if I may. Be my guest. Do you mind if I summon a Fate Mancer's disc to calculate the chances of our interests will align? I know your disc's secret. And what may that be? Your invention is pretty convenient for any witch facing some kind of critical situation. What they don't know is the disc is also recording everything, collecting information for you. That is true, indeed. How did you learn about it? My third eye isn't just for looking. I believe you to be the first person to know. Please, don't disclose it to the rest of the Coven, or you will deprive them of an essential tool. How about you make the disc stop stealing info? That I won't do. To collect intel on witches' dire situations is in fact its main purpose. Don't you have any sense of ethics? Ethics lose all meaning when you spend a decade trapped inside the dungeons of the Inquisition. I need to gather as much information as possible for the betterment of my holistic formula. I won't disclose any secrets, if that's what you are worried about. Still, the mere knowledge of your peers' issues is a clear violation. That's irrelevant. Those are the ethics of the privileged. When you are faced with death, when you become a survivor, it's all about the results. How about you summon a Minister of Secrets, at least, so you can't possibly disclose any sensitive information? I don't see it as necessary, but I will, if that keeps you from sabotaging my project. It'll make me feel better, yeah. Understood. Do you mind if I summon a Fate Monster's disc anyway? I'll do without the disc. A pity. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. The first thing I want to use to demonstrate the advantage of harnessing power is a present. I learned that you craft your own cards using Arcana. With enough power, you could create your own, and not be limited to the ones found in a grimoire. Here. Ooh, okay. Lone survivor of the Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow, so named because those in the congregation took a vow of silence as a form of penance. While I was at the mercy of the Inquisition, I met a penitent pilgrim. He didn't say anything, but he left a lasting impression on me. Using my holistic formula, I captured his essence in the form of a super arcana for you to use in your divination. Think about the possibilities if you were able to etch any element of the cosmos that marked you into a card. That will come in handy. Thank you. I'm aware that for someone as intelligent as you, flattery won't be enough to make up your mind. So next, allow me to make a demonstration of power. Oh, thrilling. What do you have in mind? Thanks to my understanding of the holistic formula, I made myself immune to fate. Sorry, I laughed. It sounds way too ludicrous. There's no way this is real. Then go ahead. Read my fortune. Throw me your meanest card. But wait. My formula may damage your deck in the process. Are you sure you want to go through with it? Oh shit, I might lose a card here. Maybe this is a chance for me to get rid of a card? I need to dispel my card on you. How did you... Is there a way to get a hold of one of those magnificent third eyes of yours? Would you like me to help you find one through my divination? Ah, that sounds tempting. But as I told you, I am immune to the arts of fate. Not much of a perk right now, huh? It's alright. I have my own ways. Even at the cost of a card. Do you still want me to demonstrate? I believe it will be a very valuable lesson. There's no reason to risk it just yet, right? I'm not going to risk it. I mean, unless there's a card that I want. I'm presuming that the game gives me the choice of card rather than it being shuffled, right? Although it would have to be shuffled for it to be a reading. So, no, it would be random. I'll take your word for it. My deck is too precious. That's a pity. I would have been a pretty enlightened experience for you. Maybe, but I spent way too much time on these cards to let you break them in any way. If you don't embrace entropy, you will immaculate too much baggage to be able to prosper as a witch. Attachment limits growth. I have my own ways. I'm sure you do. Well, what's your next solid argument to persuade me towards eating the old egg? I feel that's enough for today. Your mind is too burdened for me to effectively impart wisdom. That's a shame. I'll come and see you again in the future. You're welcome to come anytime. Farewell. Quite a character, this generation. She's a bit full of herself. I sympathize with her. She has that kind of look only a behemoth can recognize. What do you mean? Those eyes, you only get them when you manage to peek behind the curtain. They evoke a calm dread, if that makes any sense. I can picture myself getting there at some point if I keep delving into the mysteries of this deck. Maybe. Maybe not. You're too stubborn for that. Hey, I'm not that obstinate. If anything, I see you acquiring the presence of a master. It requires a special kind of confidence to evoke that. Oh, thank you. Only idiots and erudites manage to get there. And I'm still on the fence about which one you are. Very funny. Okay. Game save 0 minutes ago. Perfect. That is where I'm going to call it for tonight. I'm not sure how far away I am from the end, and I don't want to look it up because I'd spoil it for myself. This could be a situation where I end up continuing this next stream and I've only got 10 minutes of the game left. Or it could be that I have a few hours left. I simply have no idea. Again, I've been reading it a lot slower because of, reading it out loud. But hopefully we've still got a bit of time left in the game. Oh, my voice is so dead. Oh my god. Right. We're going to do a raid to finish up. Is anyone playing the same game? Ah, there are people playing the same game. One of which is ending soon. One of which has already ended. Okay. We'll raid this person, sure. They're at the beginning as well, so it won't be spoilers. The main story is about 7 to 8 hours long. Yeah, so I should be coming up to the end of it, but I've probably got a few hours, an hour or two left because of me being slow. Probably. Okay. We are raiding this person. Never raided them before. They're playing the same game, but they're at the beginning, so say hi, send them some love in the chat. I'm not sure when my next stream will be. I mean, I have it booked in for Friday. I don't think I will do one between then, but we will see. We've got movie night in the Discord tomorrow, if you're interested in that. Other than that, thank you all for being here. Thanks for the sub earlier, Socks, as well, by the way, the resub. And I hope it was a comfy stream for you guys. I will see you all on Friday, unless I do a surprise stream before then. Bye bye.